Don't be lied to. Every car vibration has a meaning. The steering wheel, the seat, the brake pedal, they all tell a story. Some warnings are easy to fix. Others can destroy your engine if ignored. Today I will show you 10 common types of car vibrations and how to fix all of them. Stay till the end for a bonus tip, a quick trick to diagnose vibrations yourself. Let's get started. Number 10. Vibration only at high speeds. Your car feels perfectly smooth in the city. You stop at lights, you turn corners, everything feels normal. But the moment you reach the highway and hit around 60 to 80 miles per hour, the steering wheel starts to shake. The seat may buzz. The dashboard might lightly rattle. Then when you slow down, it disappears like nothing happened. That's not random. In most cases, this kind of high-speed vibration is caused by unbalanced wheels. Even a tiny weight difference on one tire can throw things off once the wheel spins fast enough. At lower speeds, you won't feel it. But at highway speed, that small imbalance turns into a noticeable shake. Another possible cause is a slightly bent rim or a tire that is starting to wear unevenly. It may look fine from the outside, but at high speed, the problem shows up. The good news? The fix is usually simple. A professional wheel balancing service often solves it completely. If that doesn't fix it, have the rims inspected. But what if the vibration doesn't wait for highway speed, and you feel it right in your hands while driving? Let's talk about that next. Number 9, steering wheel shaking while driving. You're driving at 40, maybe 50 miles per hour. Suddenly the steering wheel shaking starts, not just a small buzz. You can actually see it move in your hands. It may come and go at certain speeds, then calm down, then come back again. This is one of the most common vibrations drivers experience. The first thing to suspect is still wheel imbalance, especially in the front tires. Since the steering wheel is directly connected to the front wheels, any imbalance there will travel straight into your hands. But if balancing doesn't fix it, the problem could be deeper. Worn tie rods, loose suspension parts, or a failing wheel bearing can also cause the steering wheel to shake. These parts keep your wheels stable and pointed in the right direction. When they wear out, the wheel no longer spins perfectly straight. Ignoring this can make the shaking worse over time. It can also cause uneven tire wear and reduce your control of the car. Start with the tire balance. If the problem stays, get the front suspension inspected as soon as possible. But what if your steering wheel feels smooth? Until you press the brake pedal, that vibration tells a different story. Number 8, vibration when braking. The car feels smooth while driving. The steering wheel is steady. Everything seems fine, but as soon as you press the brake pedal, the car begins to shake. The steering wheel may wobble. You might even feel a slight pulsing brake pedal under your foot. When you release the brakes, the vibration disappears. This usually points to warped brake rotors. Brake rotors should be perfectly flat. When you press the brake pedal, the pads clamp down evenly. But if the rotors become uneven from heat or wear, the brake pads grab harder in some spots and lighter in others. That uneven grip causes a brake vibration you can feel through the wheel and pedal. Hard braking, worn pads, or overheating can lead to this problem over time. The fix is straightforward. In some cases, the rotors can be resurfaced. But often, replacing the brake rotors and installing new pads is the best solution. Do not ignore this. Braking should always feel smooth and controlled. But what if the vibration doesn't happen when stopping, and instead shows up when you press the gas? That kind of shake can point to something very different. Number 7, vibration when accelerating. This might feel like the first one we talked about, vibrating at high speed and only showing up on the highway. But this one doesn't have to happen at top speed. You could be driving at 30 or 40 miles per hour. The car feels smooth while cruising. Then the moment you press the gas pedal, the shaking begins. When you ease off the gas, it fades away. That pattern is important. A vibration during acceleration often points to a problem in the drivetrain. One common cause is a worn CV axle. CV axles transfer power from the engine to the wheels. When they wear out, they can no longer spin smoothly under load, so when you accelerate and power flows through them, the shaking starts. Another possible cause is weak engine mounts. These mounts hold the engine steady. If they crack or break, the engine can move too much when you press the gas. That extra movement turns into vibration. In rear-wheel drive vehicles, a worn or unbalanced drive shaft can also cause this issue. Do not ignore it. Drivetrain vibrations usually get worse over time. But what if the car shakes even when you're not moving at all? That kind of vibration tells a completely different story. Number 6, engine vibrates at idle. You're stopped at a light, maybe in drive or neutral, and your engine starts shaking noticeably. The seat might buzz, the steering wheel may twitch slightly, and the whole car can feel like it's trembling under you. It's subtle at first, but if you ignore it, it can get stronger over time. This type of vibration is usually tied to engine problems, not your wheels. One common culprit is a bad motor mount. Motor mounts keep your engine stable. When they fail, the engine can rock back and forth, turning normal vibrations into something you can actually feel in the cabin. Another reason could be a misfire in one of the cylinders. A cylinder that isn't firing correctly puts uneven strain on the engine, causing it to shake. Sometimes, a dirty throttle body or clogged fuel injector can make the engine run rough at idle as well. The fix depends on the cause. Start by scanning for engine codes to check for misfires. Inspect the motor mounts for cracks or wear, and clean the throttle body if it's dirty. But what if the whole car shakes even while driving slowly, not just at a stoplight? That's a different vibration we need to cover next. Number 5. Whole car shaking at low speeds. Now we're getting into a vibration that affects the entire car, not just the steering wheel or the seat. You're driving slowly, maybe 10, 20, or 30 miles per hour, and the car feels like it's bouncing or shaking over a perfectly smooth road. The steering wheel might be steady, but the seat, floor, and even pedals transmit the vibration. It's unsettling because it feels like the car is unstable, even when nothing else seems wrong. The most common cause is a bent wheel or a tire problem. Even a small imperfection in a tire can make the car shake at low speeds. A separated tire layer or an out-of-round tire can also create this problem. Unlike high-speed vibrations, these shakes happen regardless of speed because the tire or wheel isn't rolling smoothly. Other possible causes include suspension issues. Worn bushings, loose control arms, or broken shocks can all transfer vibration through the car. The fix starts with a careful tire inspection. Look for bulges, uneven wear, or damage. Replace any damaged tires. If the tires are fine, a suspension check is next. But what if the vibration feels like it's coming from the rear of the car instead of everywhere? That points to a different set of problems we'll cover next. Number 4. Vibration from rear of the car. You might notice it in your seat or floorboards, sometimes even through the pedals. It may get worse at certain speeds or when accelerating, and often feels disconnected from the steering wheel. Unlike front-end vibrations, this one originates from the rear, which can make it trickier to diagnose. A common cause is rear wheel imbalance. Just like the front wheels, if the rear wheels aren't balanced, they can send shaking through the car, especially as speed increases. In rear-wheel drive vehicles, the drive shaft is another usual suspect. A bent or unbalanced drive shaft can create a rhythmic vibration that matches your speed. It can feel like the car is pulsing under you. Another, less common cause is a problem with the rear differential. If the gears are worn or the fluid is low, it can generate vibration under load. The solution depends on the root cause. Start with balancing the rear tires and inspect the drive shaft for wear or damage. Check the rear differential fluid if you suspect a problem there. But what if the vibration shows up when the car shifts gears? That points to an entirely different system, the transmission. Let's look at that next. Number 3, shaking during gear shifts. You're driving, maybe accelerating or slowing down, and the car suddenly shakes or jerks the moment it shifts. It might be brief, but it's noticeable and can feel like the car is fighting against itself. Unlike other vibrations, this one is tied directly to the transmission system. A very common cause is a worn transmission mount. These mounts hold the transmission in place and absorb engine movement. When they fail, the transmission can move too much during shifts, sending vibration through the car. Low transmission fluid is another frequent culprit. Fluids keep the gears lubricated and shifts smooth. If the fluid is old, low, or contaminated, gears may grind or engage roughly, causing shaking. In automatic cars, a worn torque converter can also create vibration during gear changes. The torque converter transfers engine power to the transmission, and when it's failing, shifts can feel harsh or jolting. The fix depends on the cause. Check and top off transmission fluid, inspect transmission mounts, and replace any damaged components. But what if the vibration isn't just during shifts, but you can actually feel it in the brake pedal? That's a signal of another serious issue, which we'll cover next. Number 2, pulsing brake pedal. This is one of those that when you experience it, you can't ignore it. You press the brake pedal expecting a smooth stop, and instead you feel a pulsing or vibrating motion under your foot. Sometimes the steering wheel shakes at the same time. When you release the brake, it disappears, only to come back the next time you stop. The most common cause? Warped brake rotors. Rotors are supposed to be perfectly flat. When they warp from heat or heavy use, the brake pads grab unevenly. That uneven contact sends vibration straight to your foot and steering wheel. Another possibility is that your ABS system is engaging improperly. If a wheel speed sensor is dirty or faulty, the ABS may pulse even when it shouldn't, creating that same vibrating feeling. Ignoring a pulsing brake pedal is risky. It not only reduces braking efficiency, but also increases stopping distances, especially in emergencies. Fixing it usually means resurfacing or replacing the brake rotors. If the ABS is involved, a system scan and sensor inspection are also necessary. But the vibration that's about to make this list #1 spot, that one is serious. It's the type that can cause engine damage if you don't act fast. Let's dive in. #1, violent shaking with check engine light flashing, most dangerous. Now we're at the most dangerous vibration every driver needs to know about. You're driving and suddenly the car starts violently shaking. Not a small buzz or wobble, you feel it in your hands, your seat, your whole body. Then, the check engine light starts flashing. This is a serious warning. A flashing check engine light isn't just a suggestion, it means the engine is misfiring. And misfires at this level can destroy your catalytic converter in minutes, and even damage your engine beyond repair. The causes can vary. Worn spark plugs, bad ignition coils, or fuel injectors failing under load. When a cylinder isn't firing correctly, the engine runs unevenly, creating violent shaking that can make driving dangerous. This isn't the type of vibration you can ignore. If you continue driving, you risk expensive engine damage or being stranded on the road. The fix is urgent. Stop driving immediately, pull over safely, and have the car scanned for misfire codes. Replace faulty spark plugs, coils, or injectors as needed. Remember, every vibration tells a story, but this one is shouting. Never ignore it. Your engine and your safety depends on acting fast. And now, here's the bonus I promised you earlier. Quick trick to diagnose vibrations yourself. Here's a simple way to figure out where a vibration is coming from without guesswork. First, note when it happens. Only when braking, likely rotors or brake components. Only when accelerating. Check CV axles, drive shaft, or engine mounts. Only at high speed? Usually wheel balance or tire issues. Only at idle? Look at engine mounts, misfires, or throttle body. From rear? Could be rear wheels, drive shaft, or differential. Next, isolate the vibration location. Steering wheel to front wheels or suspension. Seat or floor to drivetrain or rear wheels. Brake pedal to brake rotors or ABS. Finally, inspect visually. Check tires for bulges, uneven wear, or damage. Look for cracked or worn mounts. Listen for clicking or clunking under acceleration. This method lets you narrow the problem quickly before taking the car to a shop. Like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a tip. Click the next video below to learn more and keep your car running safely and smoothly.